295 acres, over 3,000 trees, 80 buildings, 1 duck, and thousands of ducks. The University of Oregon is truly a remarkable place. Explore our beautiful campus and you'll discover fascinating, dynamic places. Art studios, science labs, and music rooms. Classroom discussions, student presentations, and dramatic rehearsals. This place exists because years ago, far-sighted leaders took a chance on a great idea and then worked hard to make it real. Today, our future looks bright thanks to the continued leadership of the University of Oregon Foundation Board of Trustees. We'd like to honor 2 trustees who have served on the board for a decade, Cheryl Perrin and Jan Monti. Cheryl Perrin is a tireless political advocate and bridge builder for the University of Oregon. As chair of the Foundation's Advocacy Committee, Cheryl is a driving force behind our efforts in Salem. She helped lead the university through a time of tremendous change and is helping usher in a new era with the current governance model. She also advocates for student scholarships through her dedicated service to the Pioneer Award Gala Committee.
As a student, I'm really grateful for all the work that Cheryl Perrin did as an advocate for the board and really bridging that gap. It was beneficial for everyone that's a part of this university, and everyone who holds this university dear to them knows that we needed this big push.
Achieving the new governance model was a huge lift for us here at the University of Oregon, and there are few who deserve more credit than the foundation trustees, people like Cheryl, who worked so hard for so long in the face of great adversity to achieve this incredible legislative victory. Sometimes we don't always see it every day, but the incredible work that is done by the Foundation Board of Trustees benefits every single student on this campus and every future generation of Ducks to come.
Well, it's cool to me to know that the university's been around for so long and to know that I am becoming part of the legacy of the U of O, and the Board of Trustees has and will continue to be supportive of this legacy of the U of O. I don't know everything that the Board of Trustees does, but I sure am glad that they're there to help people like me succeed.
My dream career would be doing public relations for a company or an organization that I truly believe in.
Living the life of a traveling musician. I think that's what I would like.
Being student body president, people always ask me, oh, do you want to be president of the United States or a senator? And actually, my dream job would be to come back and serve as the president of the University of Oregon someday. My favorite place to be on campus is on the corner of 13th and University.
I like to practice in the cemetery. There's this very specific spot where the sun will stay all day because the trees are at a certain angle. It's just really cool to be a part of this place.
My favorite place on campus is the Ford Alumni Center because it is the university's front door. I would thank the Board of Trustees by giving them all a great big hug individually. They mean a lot to this university, and that means that they mean a lot to me.
Jan Monti is dedicated to our mission as a global university. So dedicated that she's traveled the world, joining students on programs like the university's Media in Ghana trip.
Media in Ghana trip is a 6-week program that takes place over the summer. Jan Monti was on the group with us, and it was wonderful having her there. She has a very vivacious spirit and a very wonderful sense of curiosity. It meant a lot to me, and I know it meant a lot to the group I was with to have a trustee with us on the trip. There was a tourist attraction that our group stopped at where you could go and interact with the local crocodiles. One decided to come up to another, and suddenly we found ourselves in the middle of 2 crocodiles snapping at each other, and as everyone's running across the bridge, yelping and screaming, Jan got left behind on the island by herself because she had this beautiful bird's nest that she was holding. So everybody was, Jan, come back over, and she made it over safely.
Jan served on the College of Education Building Fund Committee, helping transform our campus. In addition to her 10 years as a trustee, Jan served for 6 years on the Alumni Association Board, receiving the Gene Johnson Award for Volunteer Service.
Man, my trip to Ghana was amazing. I say, out of all the experiences that I've had in my life, that has been one of the biggest experiences of growth for me. One thing that I've really learned since I've been at the University of Oregon is leadership and really how to manage your time. As I started to get more and more involved in the campus and the community, I really started to embrace it and just love it for what a wonderful place that it is. After I graduate, I plan on working for Teach for America.
My dream career would be to travel the world and document people's stories.
One of the reasons why I want to become a teacher is I want to give back to my community. I really enjoy studying here at HEDCO and having HEDCO as the hub of my education because it's such a beautiful building. I understand that Jan Monti was part of the committee that helped this facility be built.
My favorite place was the Black Student Union Room. Currently no longer exists because it was in the EMU, which is currently under reconstruction.
This is a great place to learn how to be a teacher.
Allen Hall is such a wonderful place to come and network with other students and to collaborate and to work together. It's nice knowing that there's the Board of Trustees there to make sure that these things are possible at the University of Oregon, and there's a certain sense of legacy with it, that I'll be able to come here 20 years from now and show people around Allen Hall that this is where I went to school and this is why I'm proud to be a Duck.
I'm really grateful for everything that the Board of Trustees does for my university.
Thank you, Jan and Cheryl, for a decade of service as trustees. You are forever part of this place and part of University of Oregon history.
Thank you for making my university such a great place.
Thank you for making this university such a great place.
Thank you for making this university such a great place.
Thank you for making this university such a great place.
Thank you for making this university such a great place.
Thank you for making my university such a great place.